Hi guys, it's Crystal City, your homestead, and time for supper. So, I'm going to make a meal I've made before, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. And I don't know if I'm going to do it in this pan or a bigger one. I'm not sure. So, but I am going to do something different. I've been looking at some videos and recipes and stuff, and I think this might actually work out pretty good. So, to start out with, we're going to have our biscuits. And normally you just put the biscuits on top, but I've seen in a few of them that they actually they bake the biscuits for a few minutes before they do that. And that way you don't get any soggy biscuit, which I like that idea. So I'm going to actually bake mine for a few minutes before we put it on the recipe. They said 5 to 7 minutes, so I'm going to put it in my oven for 6 minutes. How about that? Alright, so the first thing we need is chicken. Now, I know through the food pantries they give canned chicken all the time. You could use canned chicken, you could use your own canned chicken, you could use, you know, fry up a couple of pieces of chicken and shred them. You could also use rotisserie chicken, whatever's best and whatever you have. So I have my own pint of chicken, and I'm going to take it out of the jar. See how much easier it comes out when you use a wide mouth? And I'm going to get that kind of broken up. So it'd be just like using your, you know, canned chicken if you get it from the pantry. I just don't want any great big chunks or anything. And I figure if it'll fit in the smaller pan, that's fine. And we'll just use the extra biscuits that are left. And I can have butter and peanut butter on them for breakfast. Never think you have to let something go to waste just because you had extra. Now I'm going to use a bag of mixed vegetables. I forgot to bring a garbage bag over here. That's alright. I'll fix it. Now I do want to add some pepper to this. I'm not going to add salt because we're going to use a soup. So I'm not adding salt to it. I know I had a whole list of stuff to pick from for dinner. And this is what Tom picked. So this was his choice today. Alright. So the next thing we need is a can of cream of chicken soup. You can use cream of mushroom if that's what you have. And we'll see if I need more than just one or not. I might only need one. I'm not sure. You know, it's really funny. I don't even remember until I started my channel ever using cream of chicken soup. So see what you guys have done. You've gotten me to really expand on what I've used in the past. Now I keep it on the pantry shelf because I do use it more often. That and the cream of mushroom soup. We want to get that mixed in there really good. I don't think we're going to need a second can. I think this is going to cover it just fine. Now, if you want to stretch it out, you know, into a bigger pan, by all means do that. You know, if you need to feed a bigger family than what I have, then by all means use the 9 by 13. I'm going to see if it'll all fit in the smaller pan. Tom has to take lunch tomorrow, but we really don't need a whole bunch of leftovers. We still have leftovers we're eating for breakfast now. I know I told him today, I said, I want toast. And he brought me the other thing, not the one from yesterday, but the one from Sunday, I think it was. Yes, this will fit in there just fine. I thought it might, since I didn't buy a big bag of, I like to keep the smaller bags of the mixed vegetables so I can use them in just about anything. And we're going to get that kind of filled in here. And this is a super easy, super cheap meal. If you don't have frozen mixed vegetables and you still want to make it, you can always make it with, you know, canned mixed vegetables or just any kind of vegetable. You don't have to do it with that. Make sure you always substitute whenever you have a chance. And then it doesn't call for this, but I'm going to put just a little bit of cheese on it. If you don't have cheese, don't do it. But you know me, I like my cheese. Okay. You can always double up your recipe, whatever it takes to be able to feed your family. So, let's see here. I think I want to cook them maybe a minute longer, and then I'll come right back. There, now those are better. I want to take them off, and I want to fit onto my mixture here. So instead of using 8 biscuits, I'm going to use 6. Now what I'm going to do with these two, I'm going to put those back in the oven until they're done. And then we'll have 2 extra biscuits, which is fine. And then I'm going to put this in the oven until everything is melted and the biscuits are nice and golden brown. So I would think probably about 15 minutes. But I'll check it before then and see what I think. So, chicken pot pie with biscuits. Here we come. Alright, so there we go. Look at that. I'm not going to get a piece of the biscuit. I'll get a piece of this other stuff over here. There'll be enough for 2 for me, 2 for Tom, and then 2 for his lunch tomorrow. Delicious. If you've never canned your own chicken and you do can, I'll tell you guys, it's the best. It really, really is. And I also did a little bit of cottage cheese with pepper to go with it too, so a little bit more protein. So I will be back when Tom gets here and let him taste his chosen dinner. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
There's dinner. Got what you requested.
Yeah.
You got cheese hanging out your mouth again.
You what?
You had cheese hanging. How's that?
Delicious.
That's cottage cheese with pepper on it. Did your mom and dad put pepper on theirs too?
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a sign of the time or something. I don't know. So as good as you thought it'd be?
Yeah. Delicious. What do you think?
She smells chicken.
I'm sure she does.
You know, you could do canned turkey or anything else with that too. You don't have to use chicken. But anyways, there goes another struggle meal. So you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. And goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
You guys have a great night.